welcome back, Radiants, and other, non-magical people as well, to Canonwalkers here on the Shard of Opportunity. Episode 17. We've just had a big climactic fight at the Night Watcher's Valley against Yilt, where we confronted him again, chased him off, chased Kayana off. We've got a Razium knife now. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, Vardah's got that shard blade. Let's see. Any other changes? None that I can remember. Let's get back to our favorite amnesiac and her recently forgotten brother and see exactly how this meeting is going to turn out. Welcome back, episode 17 on Canonwalkers. Welcome back. We left in the middle of a very heavy conversation, so let's just get back to it if everyone's good with that.
Yeah,
right.
The emotional damage is something
hold
I'm
on,
always prepared for.
Let me just get back into it. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to publicly apologize to Krishna for the world building that she did that I totally just stomped over last time and just used Tvlakov from the book. His name.
I will say it was funnier that way.
There was a weird connection, like we had run into this guy before.
No. His name's Tvlakin, not Tvlakov. Very similar name. I did not do that on purpose. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay, good. I wasn't...
I feel like Krishna potentially not remembering things works well in her favor right now.
This actually isn't her brother. It's just a dude named Tvlakov.
Common name.
Pretending.
Okay, I'm gonna be Tvlakov now. So he comes up to Nmra and says, "Nmra, it's me, Tvlakin, your brother."
Nmra takes a step back and she's like, I think you have me confused with somebody else. I've never had a brother.
You Nmra, come on. Dockside Thalina, you used to eat that perch with the steamed citrus fruits. Tvlakin, I know I left you. Oh, how many years has it been? But the passions have brought us together again.
The passions. Yes, it's good to see you again, Tvlakin. If you could get me and my friends to some food and a place to rest, that would be greatly appreciated.
He kind of looks around at the group and I don't know what jest this is, Nmra.
You keep using my name as if it means anything to you.
And you keep looking at me like I'm a stranger.
I don't remember every person who watched me beg on the streets on those docks. But if you know me from then I have nothing to say to you.
I didn't watch you beg, Nmra. I was beside you in those gutters. I'm your brother, Nmra.
I have never once had a brother, and it would do you very well, sir, to stop calling yourself mine.
I'm going to step forward and just kind of, get next to Nmra and her brother and just kind of like put my hand on his shoulder and say, we have been through much and could use a rest. I'm sure we'll be able to explain what is going on. Can you take us somewhere safe?
You need food and water and shelter, yes. With one last dismayed look at Nmra, he says, "Come with us. We have a a camp not too far from here, but I warn you, it will not be as safe as maybe you wish.
Can I ask how the rules of this curse kind of work? Like, if we were to explain to Nmra, hey, in order for you to get your boon, you lost memories of this person, would she be able to retain that information, or would that vanish? Because I'm also remembering, the canon curse we see in the books, and like he was.
Whoa! Spoilers! Come on!
I was trying to keep it spoiler free.
Wow!
But he was able to understand what his curse was.
Something brought up in the very first book. Are you kidding me? You're just dropping it casually 17 episodes in? Wow.
17 episodes and almost 20 years in.
I'll say that Nmra, if that was explained to you, that you would be able to intellectually understand that, but that doesn't change that you have no memory or endocrine response to this man.
Okay.
Farav would. Sorry.
No, go for it, Farav.
I guess as like we walk towards wherever he's taking us, Farav would maybe try to explain that to Nmra, like, when you made your deal with the Night Mother, the Night Watcher.
Before he can continue, Nmra turns on him and goes, I would be very careful about saying anything about our boons that we asked for in company we do not know. We can talk about it tonight or when we are in secluded corners, but out here in the open where anyone can hear is very dangerous for us.
Okay, but I wanted to talk about the curse half, and
there was no curse. I don't know why, but she has bestowed no curse upon me, as far as I am aware.
Exactly as far as you're aware is the key word there. Your curse is that you forgot things that were important to you.
I know what is important to me. I still have every memory of what is important to me.
Spark's gonna step in and say, he doesn't look familiar at all to you?
I do not understand why all of you are so suddenly curious about myself and my knowledge of others. I am fine. I am helping us get a place of rest. Is that not enough?
You're doing a great job, but
Varda's gonna walk up and take his shard blade and just shove it in the ground right in front of everybody and just point towards whatever direction he's supposed to be going.
Yes, yeah, you guys are walking. Timlakin sent the couple of other people that he was on a scouting mission with ahead. He's walking his horse kind of a bit further ahead of you guys, so probably just out of earshot. But he does hear all of the excited whisperings. He's just not turning around.
And sorry, how many people are in like that group with Timlakin?
Was it
just
3?
one?
It's just him.
one.
It's just
yeah. There was like 3 scouts that he was a party of, and then like he sent 2 of them back on their horses and said, "I'll walk you guys in."
Okay.
So,
can I propose? As this is like a dice game, maybe like we roll persuasions or Krishna/Nmra rolls insight to see if we're telling. I understand you're being very prideful, and I like it, and it's good characterization, but like. Game.
This is a dice game, but it's also a role-playing game. And I don't like dicing between characters if they're not willing to change. So I don't want to overwrite someone else's agency with a dice roll. Only one that gets to do that is me. But yeah, use your social graces, Farav, to eventually break her barriers. If you could brute force relationships with the dice roll,
I'd have a very different life story. And with Vardah's, Vardaness directing us forward, I'll kind of motion, just be like, he's right. We should rest. It's been difficult on everyone. And I think it's going to be difficult to continue trying to explain.
Should we maybe explain it to him then, since maybe he will listen?
Explain
Perhaps.
that to Vardah, or?
No, I think he's
Sorry.
talking to his brother, right?
Oh, okay.
Tim Locken. Nmra at this point just rolls her eyes, and she's over this. She's like, we have been through enough today as is. If you want to stand here and talk about something that I don't even fully understand, so be it. I'm going to get myself food and a nice place to sleep. And with that, she turns around and she follows the others.
And I'll trudge after her with like pity, and maybe everyone has kind of seen me whisper to my spren, who they know is around here and there.
Cool. So you guys continue your journey, unless Farav, did you want to chat up to Mlaken? I mean, talk to him about
Sure, why not?
the curse that his sister has.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean,
If
do you
this
have a lot
even
planned for this
is
episode?
Tim Mlaken,
He is just a random guy who's saying things at this point.
the only
Yeah,
person
that's
who
true.
could
Our only
confirm
person who could verify it.
can't confirm.
If he moves towards Timlocken, does that affect Nmra? Do I notice a reaction? Does she seem comfortable with that?
I am ahead of them. I am not
Okay.
looking back. Or not ahead of them, but like I'm not paying attention to
Okay,
Yeah.
what they're doing.
because Tim Mlaken's
Isn't
leading.
he leading the
He's
My
leading the
bad.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, she's not
She's
caring.
off to
She
the
doesn't care.
side.
It
I
would be
think-
very Nmra to be like, no, I know where we're going.
Exactly.
I think if Farav does move to go up and talk to Timlocken, I think Spark is gonna hold him back and say, "Wait, maybe we give it some time. Maybe it's best to see what Nmra needs first."
Okay, we will do that.
All right. Cool.
And then she's gonna distract him by talking about how cool his goggles are.
Oh, thank you very much. I think this is the first time you and I have had a one-to-one discussion, so that's really nice of you to say. I really like your hammer.
She's gonna pretend to understand all the things about his goggles and be like, "Oh, so tell me more," and yeah, just keep him talking. She doesn't understand any of it, but she's pretending.
That's cute, you guys. All right. So you guys continue your journey westbound into the sunset. It takes pretty much most of the rest of the day, but you eventually come down into a valley that plunges into the heart of Emule. Emule? How do you say Emule?
You're the
I've always
GM,
said
baby.
Emule.
Email?
What? Email. You're kind of going through this pass that is cutting a path through the jagged terrain. You see in the haze of the sunset smoke drifting from the fires of a keep that stands sentinel further down the pass. From the distance comes the sounds of a lot of people. You hear what sounds like maybe a blacksmith hammering. You hear a lot of confusion, a lot of shouting, even some plaintive cries of people in distress. As you near the this keep, you also see that there is quite a large space to the side where some haphazard tents have been thrown up, have been pitched, and there are people there. Looks like they're preparing for battle. Farav, you would recognize this as a camp getting ready for war. And looking up at the keep, you see what looks like probably some defenders on its walls. Axok, who is still with you guys, says, "Here is Ashikil Keep. It seems we have not defeated the siege yet, broken the siege, so we must... would you help us? I can introduce you to Jazima, who is our commander, although I'm sure that Scout Timlaken could as well."
We were told to seek out someone within the keep, and so we will need to find some way in.
Well, the only way in is through there. And he points towards the wall that spans the pass here. 30 feet high, you see archers standing on it, the gate barred and closed. And there's no real easy way to get into the keep, although you do see kind of a crumbled section of the wall on the right side. And that's the only...
Is that section guarded, or it's open?
It's guarded.
Gotcha.
It's
like Helm's
yeah.
Deep has been, separated the wall a little bit.
Not quite, like it's a very small little crevice in the wall.
Okay,
It actually looks pretty fresh, as there is rubble that is coming off of both sides. You can only see one side of it, though. Off the front side there. And it does appear like there are more guards standing watch right there on top of the wall.
Okay.
And then, the pass on either side of you, almost straight cliffs up, 150 feet. It's you could try climbing, but, I'm not going to give you ideas.
Spark's gonna look around and she's gonna say, this should be an interesting challenge. What do we need to do?
You could help us fight the Tukari. Says.
Sounds good.
Take the keep back from them. This is rightfully Emuli land.
Oh. How did this happen? How did they...
Go ahead and give me a lore roll, or if anyone wants to do a lore roll, you can, if you have Azish expertise, I'll give you advantage on it to know the current kind of political situation and what this conflict is about.
That one's good.
Nice. All right, Nmra, you know that this is part of the 80s War between Emul and Tukar. Tukar with their god priest Tezim, who has been fanatically pushing them towards expansion and towards reclaiming Sesamelix Dar, the capital of Emul and one of the fabled Dawn cities. So this is just one battlefield in the greater conflict between these two nations.
Yeah, and I relate that basically word for word to the group. Go for it.
It will be difficult to join this battlefield, but we must get inside to speak to the Herald of Justice.
And this keep does not belong to them. We should help them take it back. Isn't that right?
Timlaken turns back and says, "That's right. This is an illegal war on the part of Tukar, and this was originally Emuli land. So even though I'm He looks at Nmra, side eyes.
Who is not looking at him.
Even though I'm from Tylin, this is it seemed right for me to, when the chance arose, to join the conflict on the side of those whose land this rightfully is.
Can you?
Anyways, I can get you a tent. I can get you places to sleep, places to eat, and if you offer to help us in this in taking the keep, I can probably get you some more provisions than that.
Vardah steps forward and holds out his hand. Spheres.
Oh, you're a cell shard, are you? We can talk to Jazima, and she's our commander, and I'm sure she'll be able to approve payment for you, sir.
He just nods.
Once we discuss payment, then we can see what we will be able to do.
Of course. Would you like to go now, or would you like to rest first? It's been a long day.
We probably won't be joining any battles tonight anyways. It's the end of the day, you said?
Yeah. The sun is fully set now, and y'all are, a lot of burning lanterns here. Not a lot of spheres hanging out.
But we can probably speak to your commander first, and then be taken to any tents to spend the night.
All right. Follow me then. And then Axok says, I must return and rejoin the medics. If you ever have need of me, I will be tending to the wounded. Good luck, and I hope that what befell you in the valley will not be in too much of an evil following you in your future.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Axok.
I don't know if they salute, but he salutes you.
Spark gives a hearty farewell.
Whatever way they salute. Okay. He on his way out, he approaches Farav and claps him on the shoulder and says, you are a hard man with strong opinions, but I think that you might have the healer's touch. I have seen the softness of your hands, metaphorically, not figuratively. You have calluses like the rest of us.
Much.
If you ever wish to learn, find me. And then he walks off.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Okay. If you'll follow me to the command tent, Tim Locken says, and points a little further in. As I'm guessing you guys follow him, I'll narrate you following him. As you walk through the tents, you look around and realize that though the Emuli seem to be cohesive in terms of homeland, they do not appear, this force does not appear to be a particularly well-trained army or particularly well maintained either. It looks almost like a bunch of farmers have just been called up to help defend their land. You don't see a lot of nice weaponry. You see some things that, are probably straight from a farm or handed down through generations and finally being put to use. So, it's seems like a ragtag group, but they're making do. And as you approach the command tent, which is not very big and not, fancy at all, looks just like probably one of your normal tents. There's a couple of soldiers there and a woman in metal armor who is poring over a map of what you recognize as the wall. As you approach, Timlakin says, Commander Yazima, I have some new recruits for you. And he, bows and salutes her. She salutes him back and looks you over. She's a bit on the older side, maybe middle-aged. There's some gray to her dark hair, but she has sparkling emerald eyes that seem to catch every detail of you as you walk up. Her gaze lingers on the man encased in shard plate with a shard plate as you approach, and says, Sergeant Timlakin, these are promising indeed. Who are you, and how can I persuade you to help us win this battle?
Recruits is a rather bold title to claim for us, since we have neither agreed nor disagreed to join your cause, although a worthy cause it is. Tell me, Commander, how many trained soldiers do you have under you at this very moment?
Trained? What would you define as trained?
How many people have killed others?
Some, not many, I'll be honest with you. We did not realize that the Tutkari would go out this far. We are in the far east of Emul. I'm not sure if you really know the geography here, but the war has not spread here for up until now, and this was a surprise attack by the Tutkari. We hope to have a larger force on the way, but currently we're trying to retake the keep with just who we could get from the local area, which, as you see, is admittedly untrained. However, shard blade could definitely help us win the day. We were nearly able to breach the wall with she kind of seems hesitant to talk about this with a specific individual, but they were captured, and unfortunately were unable to get us through fully.
An individual helped break the wall?
Yes. A well-trained sapper who, despite our lack of munitions, was able to, as you can see, at least make a small breach, but not big enough for us to actually get our force in.
Could I do a perception test to maybe try to understand her hesitancy to talk about?
Yes. I'd rather insight.
Oh, okay, well, fine.
And raise the stakes.
Not advantage, gonna raise the stakes.
How
This is
long
gonna
ago
be
was
fun.
this?
Okay, okay. 21 overall with a complication to raise the stakes.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that with the 21, Zumi whispers to you and says, it looks like the work of a Dustbringer, but not a very good one. And I'm going to hold on to your complication for this conversation. I'll use it later in this specific conversation.
Yeah, in the conversation, can, Tylin / Farav get that bit of information he asked about? Like, when did this happen? How long ago was this sapper and the...
Yeah, that was 2 nights ago.
Okay. I'm gonna...
That means they probably have a soulcaster.
Possibly.
Because they would just fill in the wall back again.
Oh, that they don't have a soulcaster. Yes.
So
Do
it
they
does
have
seem...
any shard bearers? Sorry.
No, go for it.
Good
Farav.
strategy. Yeah.
No, there are no shard bearers on our side nor theirs. Nor soulcasters. So
So
what you see is
so
what
you
you
would be-
get here.
you would be relying quite heavily on us to do quite a bit of the heavy lifting.
Quite a bit of heavy lifting, yes.
Hmm.
I will not pretend like we are any stronger than we are. I think we only have a few more days of their counterattacks in us before we have to fully give this up.
Spark is getting visibly agitated as she's looking around and looking at this, and she quietly says, I do not like bullies. When bullies push, we push back. I will help you.
She looks up at you and goes, I thank you for your help. We could use all of your help. We plan to make as strong a push as we can at dawn to try and break through the gate and take back the keep. We know that they have a skeleton force inside the keep, so if we can get through that gate, we can take it.
We will.
Vardah,
Sorry.
Vardah once again holds out his hand. Payment.
Of course, yes, payment. We know that there is there are spheres inside the keep. We don't have many here with us, but I could probably scrounge up between everyone about 150 spheres as payment for your help.
It will be strategically beneficial for you to do so.
180.
180, including
Because that's what's
100
divisible by 6 of us.
150 from what I can get out here in the camp, and the 30 from the treasure box inside the keep.
Nmra looks to the rest of her crew, kind of eyeing Vardah to see if this is agreeable to Vardah, since he's the one who has been asking. Any form of acknowledgement from him?
He'll nod.
Nmra looks back to the commander and she says, far be it for us to see those in need of help and say no. These terms are amenable with the knowledge that we currently have. Should anything change, though, these terms may need to as well.
Understood. But I think with your help, our offensive in the morning will we'll see the victory that is both strategically positive for both of us. And she looks kind of visibly relieved that you guys agreed, and nods to another soldier standing by and says, Gamish, go start rounding up the spheres. We will have that 150 for you at dawn. And Gamish walks off, starts barking orders and stealing money from people.
Thank you, Commander.
Thank you.
See you in the morning.
Thank you.
And have you already found places to sleep, food to get?
I believe one of your men was going to take us after this meeting.
Yeah, Tim Lockham nods and says, I'll see to it, Commander. And she nods and turns back to the map, starts moving little rocks around on it. She brings out a couple bigger rocks now and puts them.
Shard blade
Puts them
and
down.
blade-sized rocks.
Yes. Yeah. One huge rock. Yeah.
I have a crucial question that is pertinent but not necessarily directly related.
All right.
Vardah in his shard plate.
Uh-huh.
shard plate, typically, if it's not like bonded shard plate, like actual spren, a live shard plate, can't be affected by surges.
Yeah.
Whereas this is not living shard plate. Is that going to impact his ability to use his surges to like mold stone and things like that?
I'm gonna say no.
No?
I'm gonna say it's not gonna affect your ability.
I feel like the Night Watcher would take that into account.
She knows what's going. She knows what's up. Like
Okay.
this is like it's living shard plate and all but name. You know, like a lot
Living
of
shard
the.
plate not formed by spren.
I mean, it might be formed by Spren.
Oh, I guess maybe. Yeah.
Like, you know, Spren under cultivation's command or something. But yeah, but it's not. You didn't get it through a nail bond, you know. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
But, and
That's
just
fine.
on the same question, a person using like the Surge of Progression on Vardah would be able to do like. Can he be healed through the shard plate? Not that you need to. If you're
He
wearing
can
shard-
be consensually healed through the shard plate.
Okay, great.
He cannot be healed again. Surges against his will get like disadvantage or whatever it is.
Okay.
Good to know.
All right, sounds good. Dude, the Night Watcher is kind of like super awesome. I think these boons kind of rule. I don't understand why more people don't make boons with her. I genuinely don't get it.
You don't get it.
No, I don't. I have no clue. Dude, she kind of rules.
And we wander following wait, pause real quick. How do we say his name?
Tim Locken.
Tim Locken. Okay.
Yep.
We follow Tim Locken towards the tent area that he has designated for us.
Okay. You guys get a terrible meal of just like salted chol meat and rockbud husks.
Who still has the CRISPR favorial?
Is that
Farav.
Farav?
Yeah, I think Marissa. Did we give that over? Because it was for like a Coral specifically.
Oh, he has a Christmas
Yeah, because
turkey.
I think I have one, and then I think Farav has the other one.
I think Farav
Marissa
has
has the
the
normal.
plus,
Right.
like the
right.
like the ultra.
Deluxe.
Can we get
Yeah.
some like air? Can we get some CRISPR
Air
favorial like food, please? See if that makes it any better.
Your mind and puts it at the specific rating you want it.
All right, the food tastes a little bit better because you use your CRISPR favorites.
Look, that is an important favorial that you gave us. I will make use of it.
I didn't give you anything. You guys went out of your way to go get it, so hard earned. And so you guys get food, you get a place to rest. Anything else that anyone wants to do tonight before the battle in the morning?
Yeah.
Mm,
How emotional does Nmra look still? Is she still?
Dude, she looks fine.
Mhm.
She is. It looks like any other day for Nmra.
She's as solid as a sociopath.
What if anyone mentions her brother?
Let's see. Do you want to?
Yeah. Spark will probably toss a stick in the fire and say, "So, your brother?"
Yeah, Tamakum's gone, by the way. He went off to his own tent, and he's kind of sad, dragging his feet. Okay. Back to your conversation.
Nimra's like writing in her journal, and she sighs and she puts her little pen inside the journal and snaps it shut. She looks up at Spark and she goes, "For the last time, I do not have a brother. I never had a brother. It has always just been me. And now it's me and you. And
Yes.
none of you, as far as I am aware, are my brother."
No, I'm your sister. I'm just kidding. No. You seem angry.
Irritated. Frustrated. Angry, no. I don't know why everyone seems so certain that any man with long eyebrows automatically is related to another Thalen.
You hold in too much. Here, and she's gonna take off her chainmail, which I'm assuming there's some sort of padded shirt underneath that, usually, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And she's gonna say, come on, let it out. Hit me.
Hit you.
Yes. Come on. Let's practice. You do your best.
Spark,
And
I don't
she's-
know if you've noticed, you are more than double my height.
Yes. So it's fine. You will not hurt me. But it's good practice for you.
Oh, all right, I guess. And she stands up and she very lacklusterly tries to punch you. She's not very into it. She goes, happy?
Spark is gonna shift her body just a little bit to get to and then say like this and use momentum and go again.
And she does a little bit more into it, but still kind of just trying to please Spark. And she goes,
Again.
"What?"
Let it out. Go.
And she does another, and then she starts getting quite into it.
Yes. And occasionally Spark will just move her a little bit and say, no, like this, and show a little bit and like kind of start, let her get some of that emotion out, but also helping her learn how to better work in a fight. So, and she'll let Nmra go until she's exhausted and is ready to.
Hopefully not exhausted,
rest.
because we're not going to get a full night's night of sleep.
No, yeah, not exhausted.
Got a battle
exhausted,
tomorrow.
But, until it seems like she's a little more relaxed. That she's let out some of that of what she's carrying.
This is all a trick so we could like verbally gang up on her about her boyfriend and she wouldn't be emotionally violent towards us.
Boyfriend.
Brother?
Just brother, but
Mother.
I
Did
do
I say
understand what you mean.
sorry.
Yeah, that'd be weird. No, brother.
Yeah. This is how Nmra gains expertise in unarmed.
And it's also just how as Spark has grown up, that's how you deal with frustrations in family. It's all kind of a little rough and tumble, and you just get it all out, and we get back and we're okay later after we kind of. You got to let some of that emotion out physically.
Towards
Sounds like a very violent family.
towards the end of their session, when Nmra is starting to get like weary, and she's like, okay, we should take a break here. And as she's trying to catch her breath, she looks up at Spark and she goes, if I had you when I was on the streets of Thalina, man, no one would have been a problem.
That's right.
I wouldn't have.
I'm here now, though.
Yes. And she kind of gives you a once-over and she goes, yes, you are here now. You are quite useful to me, Spark. Thank you.
As it should be. Yes. Get some rest.
Yes, thank you. You too. And Nmra goes off to sleep.
Okay.
Or like to her time to rest.
Yeah. Does anyone need to, I don't know, do any preparation? Any more conversations you want to have? You could probably go to the quartermaster and get.
I was gonna say, is there a
stuff if
quartermaster
you-
nearby?
There is a quartermaster probably working through the night to get everything prepared for the morning. So yeah, 24-hour if you want to go get something.
We're in Emul, so they can probably read and write. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sweet. And with my expertise in Azish, I'm going to write down some instructions and go to the quartermaster and hand those to him.
Okay. What did they say?
Looking for some materials, leather, some metal.
Okay.
Preferably metal that can be molded, formed in some way.
Metal that can be molded.
I shouldn't say molded, just shaped.
Okay.
Shaped into a specific design.
All right. And then you'll wait. Can you do that?
I can't. I'm not asking if I can do it. I'm asking
Uh-huh.
to go talk to him about it.
Yeah, no, or go right to him about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you can go right to him about that. No problem. And you get what you want. It costs
I was gonna say, how much is it?
like, you're not asking for anything like particularly, like you're just asking for like a hunk of metal and some leather.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like 5 spheres.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a lot cheaper than I thought it would be.
It's just laying around, you know.
I also want some cloth, like 10 feet worth of, probably, 15 feet worth of cloth. Now 10 feet should be fine. 12 feet of cloth. 12 feet of cloth.
12 feet of cloth. Okay, let's see. Earth foot into a Roshar foot times how much you need textiles. All right, that'll be 2 spheres. So 7 total.
All right. Okay, sweet.
Cool.
That's it.
Does anyone want to do any like reconnaissance, or do you want to like go back and figure out what the plan is? Like, or is everyone just gonna go to sleep?
I've got 2 things.
Okay, Farav.
One is a Canonwalkers group, minus maybe Nmra, and the other is trying to find A, a forge, and B, whoever said they might be able to teach me more about medicine or surgery.
Exok.
Exok.
So wait, 3 things?
Well, I split them into 2, but yeah, I guess 3. Maybe
Okay.
4.
All right. Well, which one do you want to do first?
I guess if we're all around like the campfire, Nmra goes. I'm like, Farav is probably gonna. Do we want to try to convince her about the brother? Do we want to tell the brother about it? Like, it feels like if I were to lose Tori, I would want you all to remind me of her.
I will try to talk to her. I don't know if she is ready to listen, but I will speak with her before the battle tomorrow.
Okay, do we want to tell Tim Locken about the issue that why she can't remember him, or are we just not going to tell him?
I do not know that man, and to be honest, nobody else does either. He may believe us, he may not, but I wouldn't even begin to know how to approach that subject. How could you convince someone that the memory of themselves no longer exists in the mind of their sister?
It would be a hard sphere to swallow, but this is the old magic. I feel like we might just be able to say, oh, the Night Watcher took it.
If we speak to him again, you're right.
But our loyalty is to Nmra until we know this Tim Locken.
And then
I'll head
second
to
thing,
tent to speak with Nmra, but go ahead, Farav.
second thing is more so just me. So we were told by the Night Watcher to come here, and we were going to find the Herald of Justice, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Nail is here then, to the best of our knowledge, right?
To the best of your knowledge, you were told to come here to find Nail, yes.
Has there been like any sightings of him, I guess? A
Oh,
stranger?
you want to like go talk to people and see what's been going on?
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I warn you, this is a dice rolling game, so you're gonna have to roll some dice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, how do you want to go about trying to get this information? Do you want to like sneak and like overhear people? Do you want to, yeah, do you want to go up and discipline people, percept them?
I feel like if he goes up to, what was it? I'm
Axok?
horrible with that. Axok. I knew
Yeah.
it started with an A and with like 4 characters.
Yep.
Probably go find Axok and like ask about the surgery thing and where like there might be a forge, and then on the way there ask, hey, has there been any sightings of opponent on the other team that maybe have weird powers?
Okay, yeah, they're called armies, but yes. So you go to Axok first, and is it on the way to Axok that you're going to ask about a spooky guy, or is it after Axok to the forge that you're asking about the special powers person?
I feel like I would need to have Axok there in order to ask him, unless I were just generally listening in from my surroundings.
Okay, all right, cool. So you go to Axok first. You walk through the camp. Everyone's kind of settling in for the night, but it's a weird, exhausted anxiety that you kind of pick up as you walk through the camp. These people have been fighting for you're not sure how long yet, at least a couple of days. But man, are they tired from all the fighting as well. But they know that tomorrow's a big push, and so yeah, exhausted anxiety. You follow the moaning cries of the wounded to the surgery tent, the field medicine tent, and you find Axok there, still working into the night, binding wounds, applying salves. He looks up at you, and he doesn't smile. He doesn't really greet you much, but when he sees you, he kind of inclines his head down to the patient that he's working on, as if asking you to help him.
Farav will happily do so.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a medicine test with advantage.
With advantage, you say?
Yeah, why not?
That is going to be not that great. A 15.
15 still, might not be that great to you, but to the patient that you're working on, that 15 saved their life. And you're able to also kind of reset a bone and bind it correctly, so that they'll be able to keep the leg or something. So after you and Axok get that patient all squared away, give him some painkillers, he takes you aside and says, you are as good at that as I thought you were. What can I do for you, friend?
Oh, thank you very much. I don't have a lot of knowledge in the surgery department, but I feel I've gained a little bit of it with my travels with my new allies. I wanted to ask, is there a forge nearby you might be able to point me in the direction of? And I also wanted to ask, we came here because somebody told us that somebody we think is on the enemy side might be there. Have you heard of any new people joining up with your foes? Maybe with weird mystical powers?
I've been traveling with you most of this time, though I have heard since we've returned talk of a Voidbringer champion on the Tukari side, if that is who you are referencing.
Ooh, can you tell me, did you hear anything about them, maybe?
Yes, they have been briefly seen on the walls. They stand taller than a man, spiky, scary looking, Voidbringer. They appear to have special powers, as you say.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. But you have Shardbearer Vardah on on your side. I'm sure we will be victorious.
A shard is quite a huge weapon in warfare.
Speaking of weapons, you look for a forge, yes?
Oh, yes, yes.
I can point you towards where our blacksmiths are currently working. Although I think your ears might take you there just as well.
Oh, but then I wouldn't have gotten to talk to you.
And we wouldn't have saved that soldier's leg.
Also that.
I think it was the will of the Prime Cadisix that we met this night. Thank you for seeing me, and you are always welcome in the surgery tent.
Thank you for allowing me to learn. We do like predator high five.
I don't know if you guys do the high five, but in Vardah's mind, you do.
In Vardah's mind, okay.
Yeah. As cool, and then as you head off to the forge, you can hear the hammers. You're able to follow that pretty easily, but you also have directions from Exoc. And you notice a little crystalline vine following you right beside you on the ground, and it seems to be kind of delighted, kind of happy as it follows along next to you. If you were to give an emotion to this vine, it hasn't formed into any sort of face or shape or anything like that, but it seems jaunty.
Can Farav roll like a perception or insight or something to study it? Like he's a little bit fearful of it, but it's not the first time he's seen it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a insight.
Okie dokie.
And raise the stakes. All right.
Okay,
I got a 16 with a complication for you.
Okay.
All right. You are able to recognize that this must be like one of those sprens that you've seen with Spark, you've seen with Vardah and Poahu, you've seen with Tylin and his spren. You get the sense that it's following you around because it's interested in forming a bond with you. Your complication, however, is that looking at it scared it off. And so it skitters away. But as you watch it go, it stops right before it goes around a corner, and it forms a little hand, and it waves and gives a thumbs up. And then it goes away.
Farav does like a little wave as it leaves.
Yep. Cool. And you head to the forge. We're not going to role play the forge. What do you want at the forge?
Just to see what they got there, I guess. I'm aware that other people might want things into this battle or to prepare things for other soldiers and just provide assistance where he may be.
All right, cool. So you'd sign up to work at the forge, and I'll let you decide how long. How do you want to go through the night? If so, I'll make you exhausted. If not, Farav won't be exhausted, but follow your heart.
How much sleep would Farav need to get in order to not be exhausted? Or how late could he stay up before that threshold is reached?
Well, if that's your goal, is to stay up without any negative effects, then I'll just say, like, I don't know, midnight or something.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you stay until you're
weary.
Until you need to go to bed. Until bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Helping out, and you gain camaraderie with the people there, which may help you tomorrow in the battle. So, good choices.
Oh, ooh, future advantage on my leadership roles.
All right. Yeah. All right. And Tylin, you said you want to go talk to Nmra?
Yes, just kind of open up her tent and poke the head in. Nmra, may I speak to you for a moment?
And you see that she's now writing in her journal in like a little corner of the tent, and she just waves you in.
Mm-hmm. Inside the tent, is there any source of fire or perhaps sphere light? What's the light source?
Yeah, we'll have sphere light. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't give you anything. So Nmra, if you want to bring out some spheres, they still have light.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will approach her and say, do you remember anything from the Night Watcher and what you asked?
She sighs and looks up at him and goes, "Is this about my supposed brother? Again?"
No. This is about you, Nmra.
I asked to never have to beg for scraps again, and she gave it to me. She gave me that power.
And in all of the stories of the Night Watcher, there is both a gift and a curse, yes? Have you ever heard of the Night Watcher only gifting?
I don't recall. Maybe not. I don't know. What does this have to do with anything, Tylin?
May I show you what I saw?
Show me? Fine, I guess.
And I'm going to reach towards the spheres and I'm going to roll illumination. Can I wanted to do something. I don't know what I could do. Can I have a connection with Nmra that would give me advantage on the roll? Or I'll raise the stakes. I'll just ask to raise the stakes.
Yeah, you can raise the stakes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
A 10 overall, but with an opportunity.
Okay. The 10 is that the illusion's a bit fuzzy.
Okay.
And some indistinct as you're still trying to feel your way through it, and this isn't something that you've done 100 times before.
Sure.
But the opportunity is that Nmra is able to understand it.
Okay. So I draw in some stormlight from the spheres, and then wanting, a perfect holographic display of everything in the Night Watch, and instead it's just kind of like fuzzy, dreamlike imagery, but it shows Nmra asking for her boon, and then the response from the Night Watcher explaining both the boon and the curse before kind of fading out, and then when the illusion fades away, I will say, you were given both a gift and a curse, Nmra, and I don't know how to help you remember, and maybe you will not remember, but you should at least know that there was not only a boon.
So there was a curse. Are you happy that I know now?
I am wondering how I can still help you if you do not remember the reason you asked me for aid.
Then we'll figure that out. But this, So I have a brother I have no recollection of. This changes nothing for me. Might change something for what I asked of you, but I'll figure that out.
Yes.
Ultimately, this means nothing. It changes nothing.
Of course. I will be here to help you with whatever you decide. Thank you, Nmra. I will speak to you tomorrow. Good evening. Walk on out.
All right. Spark, Risha, anything y'all want to do? I mean, I guess Spark, you had the punching fight. Risha, anything you guys want to do before we call the night?
No, I think Risha just heads off to bed.
Okay. You notice that Koro eats 3 times the amount of food that he used to. That CRISPR Fabrial is running nonstop.
Oh boy.
He's getting strong.
We had an emotional support axe hound this whole time, and we didn't use it.
Spark after the sparring with Nmra will probably be a little keyed up. A little adrenaline. So, and she's also noticed how, as we walked through the camps, I'm assuming that she noticed that everybody looks a little. They're farmers. They maybe look a little tired and a little dejected.
Mm-hmm.
So she might make her way to a couple campfires and maybe tell stories and laugh and joke and ask about the Tukar, ask about what kind of things they've seen as they fight with them and what to expect tomorrow, and offer some encouragement.
Okay. I like that. Go ahead and give me a leadership roll.
Oh, leadership. Okay.
You could also do discipline if you really wanted to.
I would really like to do
Try
discipline.
and instill some
Okay.
discipline.
Can I do that
in
again?
them. Yeah, go ahead and roll discipline.
Yeah, because leadership is not really my thing.
Oh,
But that's not either, so it's fine.
11. They take some small comfort from the strange foreigner wandering into their campsites and telling them stories of the peaks. But yeah, no.
Quick
good.
question.
What was the other thing I was going to say about that? Go ahead and ask your question while I think.
Yeah, where is Vardah's song chicken? His songbird. Where is the songbird?
You said he left
You
it on the
haven't-
boat, didn't he?
You're
Barda can't
muted,
hear ya.
Sean.
Or we can't hear you.
It was a problem with the mic. Yep. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, tied it up, left it on the ship.
Oh, okay,
Like
got it.
Little string around its leg tied to a perch.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember.
Not
Sorry.
didn't tie its wings.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
just a little string tied to his leg, tied to a perch.
Ready
Got
to
it, got it,
roast
got
it.
it.
Barda just went from quirky silent guy to, oh no, should we be buried?
I plucked one of its feathers off. One by one, I bound its little body and I threw it into the lake.
You wouldn't be
All right,
related to
Barda.
the Damars now, would you?
And then I took its teeth.
It's on a bird. Mhm.
Yeah.
We're done with taking teeth.
All
We're
right.
done with taking
yeah,
teeth.
it's Halloween episode only.
We're done with that.
Okay. Any other animal questions anyone has?
Not an animal question. Unless you
Human?
count people as animal.
Mineral.
Vardah wants to go back to the quartermaster real quick
Uh-huh.
and ask for Ralkalest.
Oh. Want what?
Trying to think if I would know it by a different name.
biggest word Vardah will ever say.
Well, I'm writing it out, so I don't even have to say it. But I'm wondering if I would know it by another name.
I don't even know if he would know by another name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Sorry,
he doesn't
mate.
have-
We ain't got nothing like that.
Cool. Okay. So then I'm gonna go over to the forge and write out a hasty design of what I want for like a harness with a hook.
Right, because you're shard blade, because you can't dismiss it.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give that to the people at the forge that they can share with Farav if they so desire, and ask them if.
Yeah, you give it to the people of the forge, and they're like, "Yeah, give it to the new guy. We got important stuff going on."
Yeah, but he can't read Azish.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that's
He also can't read.
He also can't read anything. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, they explain to him, but he builds things. He works with his hands. He can read schematics. So if you drew a little picture, I'm sure Farav would be able to interpret what you're hoping for.
Or
Not
use
an artist,
words.
but I'll try and sketch it out.
Okay.
Nope, not using words. Can't do that.
Cool. Farav, do you want to do a crafting roll for this?
Do I get any advantage because Farav does very much like shard blades?
No.
Dang it.
Liking something doesn't give you expertise in that thing.
It's not a mechanic in this game.
Hey Scott, I really like one-shotting my enemies. Can I get advantage from now on?
Oh yeah, you get advantage on one-shotting then. Oh, I didn't realize you liked that.
Expertise.
It'd be a 5 plus 7, 12.
All right,
I'm not
12.
rolling that well right now.
Yeah, we'll say it'll make it through the battle tomorrow. It's functional.
Great Mark 1 first attempt.
Yes, yeah. Given the supplies you have, given the time that you have to build it, you're able to make the little hook thingy so that he can strap it across his back instead of always having to hold it. Yeah.
And did Spark learn anything about the Tukari?
Oh yes, sorry. That's the thing that I was gonna say. Yeah, as you're kind of going campfire to campfire, you notice all of the Emuli have these kind of yellow head wraps, and you kind of ask about them. They say it's just kind of a traditional Emuli color, as well as piece of clothing that they just like it, and they curse those darn Tukari and their uncivilized ways for not wearing the yellow head wrap, but for wearing blue robes. So on the battlefield, you'll know which ones to kill and which ones not. But if someone's not wearing a blue robe or a yellow headscarf,
Innocent bystander.
everything's out the window. No one will know who it is.
All right. It's always good to know what everybody's uniforms are.
Yep.
Which team is which?
Yep. And one of the people at one of the fires says, as we were fighting yesterday, and I felt like I just couldn't go on. I looked at the Tukari up on the walls, and I think they're getting pretty tired too. I think that this battle is wearing on both our sides. So if we've got your help, Horn Eater, I think we'll be able to win the day tomorrow. I look forward to fighting beside you.
Well, and remember, this is your land. You're fighting for your lands and your peoples.
Right? Yeah, I'd never forget.
They're
that.
intruders.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
You will last longer.
Sure, appreciate you. Okay. Cool. Anything else before we rest for the night? Farav, did you have something? You did raise your hand a bit.
Since it was technically a new craft, does that mean the sheath gets a upgrade / fallback from the chart?
Sure. Do you want to roll on that?
I don't have the chart in front of me, but I will roll whatever you tell me to roll.
I've got it. They're actually separate charts. I will roll 1 item upgrade and 1 drawback.
Ooh.
Upgrade, this item is incredibly beautiful and impresses everyone who sees it. So it's befitting your shard blade. Everyone thinks that someone very aesthetically minded made it. However, the drawback is it's delicate, which we already knew. A complication on any test using that item causes it to break. So just never do a test while using that item.
Never put
Feel
it.
like that
Just
falls
make a test
line
and
with-
put my blade away.
Yeah. Can I put my blade away in a really cool way? Yeah, sure. Raise the stakes 3 times.
And for those who aren't able to visualize it, it's a harness over the shoulders and around my waist with a hook in the back, and there's a hole through the center of the shard blade, like a little diamond-shaped hole that will then rest on the
Clip onto.
hook, and it'll just like kind of rest there, and then I've got a strap over my shoulder here, so I can hold it in place. So it holds it against my back and holds it snug against the hook, so that way I can run with it and it's not like flopping all over. And I can just quick release that strap on the hilt and draw it out. So basically, it allows me to carry it Final Fantasy style.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Into
I
it.
also like that we have subverted Vardah speaking by just having Sean give descriptions of things, because that was
Yeah.
by far
Yeah,
your
yeah.
longest description.
Yeah.
I love this. This is great.
I'm
Tell me
really
more.
impressed. Really impressed with how much effort you went into.
Yeah.
I was
Very-
really struggling. I was like, what am I gonna do with this?
And maybe we have an image, right, of your shard
Mhm.
blade. Maddie did a quick design for it, so
She did
Exactly, we
fantastic.
will-
I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
that will go up on the screen now.
Everybody
Ooh.
oohs and ahs.
Wow.
Wow. Maddie did a great job with
Pretty.
it. Genuinely, she did a
She
great
did.
job with it.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
She,
Yeah.
she's killing it. She's killing it.
I'm thinking of asking her to do a depiction of Vardah in shard plate with the blade.
I mean,
Ooh, that would be
Advanced.
great. That would be
Yeah.
great.
We do need that updated.
Could you
visual,
get
yeah.
like a little piece of the wrapping like trailing off of like the foot or something,
Right.
like toilet paper after she's out of the restroom? I feel like that would be really great.
I'll make sure to ask her about that.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Good. Cool. All right. Anything else?
What time is it roughly?
Late.
How late? Midnight late?
About to be midnight.
About midnight. Yeah. Midnight's
Dang it.
probably about. If you want to get a good night's rest and not be exhausted in the morning, midnight's when you're gonna go to bed.
Would I be more prone to exhaustion or less prone to exhaustion with shard plate and anything else?
Absolutely no change. When you lay down, the padding inside of the shard plate gets thicker around the back of your head, so you get to sleep good.
Question: would he sleep vertically or horizontally? Like, I'm imagining if he's in the suit, he can just like.
All of these are really important questions, but just like how you, I would not have made you make a well-designed like sheath or whatever that you could have just said, I'm just going to carry it on my back, and I would have been like, okay, but and you can sleep however you want. I don't really care about the mechanics of the shard plate and blade. If you want to get into it, as it seems like you do, we can. Do you care
We're
about how you
confident.
sleep?
I don't care about. Actually, I think it would be kind of fun if it were able to support me and I could sleep upright.
All right, you can sleep upright.
I would like fold my arms and just like lean against a tree,
Yep, you can do that. There's no trees
All right.
in this pass though, but
a rock.
okay.
Mini rocks.
Yeah.
He still leans though.
No, a mule. Okay. All right. Great. So nothing else before we all turn in for the night. But
Actually, really quickly, there's one thing I want to do. So sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
After Farav, or not Farav, after Tylin leaves, Nmra takes out her span reed that she has, and she waits for an acknowledgement from the other side and says, I know this is not what you had tasked me with, but I have received a boon from the Night Watcher, During my time in the valley, I saw a strange vision of a man, and I give the description of the old man in the gold robes and say, is this something I should be wary of?
All right.
Does she get a
Well,
response?
she will get a response
Okay,
between episode 17 and episode 18.
perfect.
While Nmra's there waiting for the response, through a crack in the tent, she hears a skittering, and then she sees a little Kremling walk by. Stop for a moment, kind of. Kremlings, do they have eyes? It's hard to tell. But kind of make as if to look inside the tent, and makes eye contact with you, and then walks off, skitters away down the row of tents, and you notice that it's holding, dragging behind it, a stick. Thank you for joining us for episode 17 of Canonwalkers. Ghostblood Spanreeds, Kremlings with sticks, Voidbringer champions. We'll see a lot more of this all in episode 18. See you later. So the group has been once more co-opted into a conflict that wasn't really their own to start with, but if they want to get into that keep, and if they want to meet the Herald of Justice, as the Night Watcher told them to, then looks like they're going to have to win a battle for some people. Let's get back to them next time on episode 18, and what the heck was that Kremling with a stick about? I don't know. More to be revealed as we continue ever onward. Canonwalkers here at the Shard of Opportunity. We'll see you.